Hello everyone and welcome back to Minecraft Ages. Today we're actually going to start in a, creative world. I have the exact same world seed as I have on my hardcore survival thing, because I want to plan out a build. Not the original build I was planning to do today, but what I want to make is an aqueduct. I'm going to show you a bit of my process here. I know this is roughly where I want to start it, like this water source here. And it's going to go in that direction. I don't know it's going to be on this height. Because I know you can use kelp, bone meal. Gonna go this far. What you can do is you can put kelp down there, grow it one step, and you get a new water source here that can continue going. Which means I can keep it on this height all the time. So this is roughly what I have to build with. We're gonna go it this way. I'm not gonna finish that aqueduct today, because I don't really know how I'm gonna dig out the water channel yet. I'm gonna go through here, so I'm probably gonna just go roughly to over here. But now I have roughly the height, a build height here, and this is roughly what I have as blocks to use. I want them something very stony and a few highlight blocks like the deep slate, acacia for texturing maybe. Get around texturing, and then these. Because I found an amethyst to dig out, so we have those. Also dripstone. Polished tough variants. Yeah, let's start with just the basics blocks here, I think will be best. And yeah, I also do have a reference picture. I have up on my second monitor. And let's start by putting a pillar. I'm not certain how often I'm gonna have them. I could have them like every time I get like a water source here, but I think that's gonna be a bit too often. Then I would have like one over there, one over there. It can't be that thick. So already if I make this like this, let me use cobblestone instead so you can see the kind of difference. Yeah, already if I make it this big, we're gonna have just a small like difference here. Let me build out another one and see if we put every other, see how that goes. But then we have this kind of size between. I think that's a lot better already. So the plan is to make like a tiered or staged size of this. Like the bottom is going to be, of course, thickest, and then going to go up a bit, thicker and thicker all the time. But yeah, I also need to go all the way over there, and I want to make that like where it's going to be highest, probably where I'm going to start. I'm going to build out that way and look. This is the lowest part, the thing, and it's on 63, and I think this one is on 89 height, I believe. Yes. Okay, so I want a lower pathway somewhere here as well, and then the bigger arcs underneath and the smaller arcs on top, like I have in the reference. I'll probably show you the reference here. That means that this point over here, let me put some marking, get some marking blocks. I'm usually using yellow, like terracotta for that. So this block here, or I guess this block here, this block here. How many spaces is that? Let me check. That's 25 blocks of air we have to work with. If we divide that by, say, 3, then we're at 24 would be better. So if 24 divided by 3 is 8. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. If I put that thing on the 9th block there, I think that's pretty good. Let me build it that way and see. fits better when you're on this height, because now we have still 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 blocks here, which is still quite a lot of to work with. I think that's gonna be better. So that means we're gonna have one arc that goes here. And we have another arc that's here. Then we might actually add a secondary arc over here. We have to check a bit. But let's try to build one of these now and see how that goes. I'll have it roughly here, like so. Let's try designing this one. So now I want the tiered structure. I think let's bulk this up for a start. So they've got the big pillar now, but now if I want to bulk this up a bit, I can use, I think, these cobblestone walls. Like the bottom. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make it like 3 something high. Okay, I think we're onto something now. Make this 3 high here, and then we make a wall on here, but I want those to gonna continue up like so. Yeah, something like that I think pretty good. I need to add a second pillar here to see how much difference we have here. I might also have to start over in the far end. Yeah, because I think we're gonna start with this from the bottom, and then we're gonna cut it off depending on the height it goes over here. So yeah, at least we got some reference of it. Yeah, let's recreate that over there. Up here, and we got this pillar built up. Marked out, so yeah, let's create that design over here to see how it goes, or how it starts looking. Pretty hard to see without any, well, breaking up blocks, but I think something like that is pretty decent. Like I don't want it any thicker at least. I want to see now, if I put the second pillar there, how far out does it go, or how narrow is this space? I mean, that's still okay. How much do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 wide still here between them, so I think that's pretty good. We can still, if we really want to, we can still make another, like something like that, or like this to kind of make a additional support on the highest places. So I think that's be wide enough. Now I just need to figure out how the arc's gonna go. Or this one is the lowest one. Then I cut this off with one step. This one is always gonna be on the same height. It's gonna continue that way, which means that from this height here is gonna actually be the top of this. And actually back there. This is a reference. It's gonna be bigger gaps here, but they also don't need as much support since they're close to the ground. Makes sense. We can start. Kinda want it to start over here already at this like base. So the arcs can go all the way like something like that. But that's a triangle arc right now, so it's not what we're gonna end up with, but that kind of works. Because I haven't got, feel like it's support here already. Could have potentially put it up with one step. Let's try that. I mean, yeah, something like that could also work. But now I want to round it out a bit. That's all pretty much I had to do, was to move this up a step. It kind of works out like an arc. But now I have the problem that it doesn't feel tall enough, so I might have to move it down the middle part again. Let's try that. I think something like that actually really well. Yeah, when I focus on stuff, I get such monotone voice. It's probably not that interesting to watch. Oh god, I need to remember to express myself more, I guess. Yeah, now I want to make an... This is gonna be 3 ticks. I'm gonna need another arc. But then it's gonna be one higher even, so let's add that. Something like that. So now I have this kind of gradient that makes it seem a bit more round, and I think that's gonna be good. Of course, we're gonna have another one on the other side, so I'm gonna build up that real quick. Yeah, so there we got the kind of bend to it. Focus on these upper arcs is that I wonder if I should make us like 2 here instead. Sort of big one and make 2 smaller ones. Then I can kind of incorporate this thing as well. This pillar. This pillar can definitely be smaller than the other ones. Let's see if we make something like a torch. Something like this already. So then we got a smaller arc. Then we can actually move this down a step. Would have a more arc-like arc shape. Yeah, that could work. Let me try to build up the other one. So now what we can also do is we can add these additional blocks. Maybe drag this out a bit. This one do not need those because it's gonna be pretty much just a... Wait, it's probably not gonna be a single. Probably better if I add here as well, so I can make the same kind of double arc that I have downstairs. Probably. I would end up with something looking like this at the bottom. Wait. No, it's gonna be one step further that way. I'll try to figure this out. I think something like that could work for the middle pillar. Now it's a thinner. Definitely you can see it's thinner, so that works. I think something like that is actually pretty nice. I think this is roughly the shape we're gonna go for. What we can additionally do is we can switch this block for, I think it's there, here. Put even more shape into it, so not as flat. Make some textured blocks here in the center instead, like here. Let me go and check what texture block we have. I think I found my top pieces. These are so nice to have there for texturing. The kind of rim up there. We're gonna use the rim down here as well to kind of follow. We have that over there and that over there, so we've got 2 of those going. Mark them out. A bit fancier. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Then we can put some kind of highlight decoration blocks up here. Yeah, I need to start going actually. So we can actually move this over because we have the design going, so we can actually move over to the actual wall and start collecting a bunch of material. We need to mine a lot. I find a lot of stuff for that matter. Let's go over there. Zombies. But yeah, I have now made a full build version of what I'm gonna make all the pillars look like. I'm gonna have quite a lot, and we're gonna probably in the actual world we're gonna go out at least 1 step further or something to close in on the water. And yeah, that's gonna be a lot of material gathering. Even some copper is gonna be used for the first time. It's gonna be nice. Yeah, let's move over to the hardcore world. Okay, here we are in the real hardcore world, and this is where we're gonna build the aqueduct start from over there. I don't have that much wood on me currently. I need to go get a bunch of wood. Okay, I'm back here, and I actually got some chests, which is good because, well, we're gonna fill these chests with stuff. Oh, with stones mostly. So I want a double chest. Well, stone, so we need to make furnaces to smelt the cobblestone to make stone. I need a chest of tough. Then just a random other chest with like copper and andesite and stuff. And also coal. Yeah, when those are filled we can start building. For those in there as well, we need those. Let's get the material gathering. Okay, we have a copper here starting to melt. Same with the 3 stone furnaces, but I think I want to go actually finish the tough first, so we're gonna go down in the spiral staircase mine I was making and go get a bunch of tough. Yeah, I just did some calculations as we got down here that at the time of recording the previous Minecraft video has 4 comments and 3 likes, which means just 7 in total. That means I'm gonna have 7 times 25 blocks I need to mine for that, which is a total of 175. Let's get to going with that. I think I'm gonna mine on these tough blocks. So I need a bit over... I need pretty much 3 stacks. I'm gonna mine that out. I think we're gonna combine stuff. Let's get to mining some tough. There we go, a bit over 3 stacks. And some cobbled deep slate, I can speak. But yeah, we need a lot more, so I'm gonna keep digging this vein out and probably get a stack of deep slate at the same time. So, let's start digging. Or continue digging, technically. Okay, we've dug all the way to bedrock here. On another tough vein on the way that we entirely depleted, so we have quite a lot of tough and some stacks of deep slate as well. I think that's what we need from the deep... Not deep underground, so let's go and deposit all that and start getting some stone. Here's the vein of tough I found, but... Okay, we got almost 2 rows filled with tough, so we got a start, so that's good. And then we got the deep slate and andesite we need as well. So now we're pretty much just gonna have to melt a lot of cobblestone into stone. And I think at the same time as I work on that, I'm also gonna terraform this area where the next build after the aqueduct is gonna be. So here's the before picture. And this is the after. So I made more of a rolling hills, more natural things, and this is gonna be where we're gonna build our next build, the next video. And I've got a few stones here now. Got these ferns going. I'll take them. Last piece of coal I've gathered. And after that we're gonna start building. See how far we get. Stone brick, and I want to save as many bricks as possible. So that's gonna be the ones that are not visible. Because we're gonna go down, so we need to... Actually need to bring some stone bricks, because this under... Oh wait, this one doesn't have to be, no wait. We're gonna do this, door. Put one there, put one there, and then grow a lot. So, and then we'll continue. We're just gonna continue this out until we reach roughly the point where I want to stop building the aqueduct for this time. I'm also gonna remove that so we have actually water to fall back on. If we manage to fall off this, we have water. It will save us. I did some tests in the creative world that roughly like 2 steps down from this height I can survive, but anything further than that I will die. It's a lot of water right now. Middle part done. Now we just need to make the actual pillars themselves. So there we go. The start of the pillars are done. Well, that's the first one built, and I also fixed up the lower line, upper line a bit. So how far I got this time. Now I need to go get more stone. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 more pillars. At least these ones are smaller. Probably going faster. Let's gather these ovens and go down. Load. So I finally gathered a bit more stone and some other materials, and well, this is the room I dug out. Including like removing an entire waterlock tunnel here that ends on magma blocks over there. And yeah, still have a few stacks of diorite here, but I think we're gonna return to actually building and hope this will be enough blocks. Yeah, I'll block this off so nothing would spawn if it's turned into night. It might do right now. It's turned into morning. Let's sleep anyways. So we have one finished column. And that's 2. Stay 1, 2, 3. Ooh. 3. That's 4. 5. And almost 6. I need to go do some highlighting and get some more blocks because I run out again. That's why I got these. But first things first, actually I want to put a upper slab in here. I'm putting slabs because I don't want to start doing this kind of, well, get this kind of, what's it called? Pattern it. But I still want to add them to, so it kind of hides the hollow better. I'm gonna do that in all of these. And just put one of those instead. And that kind of gives some more different looks and stuff. Everything doesn't look the same kind of stony texture. So let's put another one down here, and then we're gonna back away and kind of look at it. Yeah, that gives a lot more like detail to it. Not that is more easy to look at. What I'm gonna do is remove a few pieces here and there and replace it with like stone and stuff. Then at some where I really want to be heavy, I can go with the cobblestone, kind of look even more destroyed. Add the site here and there. So it looks even older, like more brill. Let's sell it even more, add another of those. There we go. So that's what I'm gonna do in most of these parts, gotta get more blocks. Usually what I'm gonna do is I wanna switch like 4 of these out roughly. I feel like that's enough. Maybe it's at some place I will do 3. And then on these pillars I might move on 1 or leave them entirely whole. I'm gonna do a 3 long here. Another 2 there. Gonna add a bit more of that, and I'm gonna leave this entirely untouched. I'm just gonna put that in here and there, where I feel it fits. Gonna create some more texturing. Like there are mossy blocks I would like to use, but I don't really have a share, so I can't actually create the mossy block variant. So this will have to do for now. And yeah, I'm gonna use up these blocks, and then I'm probably gonna get some more and finish that last pillar. There we go. That's the 6th and final pillar done. We're gonna put some stuff around that one as well, while I wait for some stuff to melt a bit more. There we go. I'm happy with that. We're happy with that. I just have to wait for these ones to melt a bit, and we can start decorating the rest of the pillars as well. This build will be done. Oof, it's taking so long. It's such a big build. And the final piece over there, I think it's good. I'm probably gonna go back to highlighting this a bit later when I actually got more mossy stuff, but no. Really nice. It was so good looking. There is one thing left to do that we're gonna do back here. I think at this first pillar actually. Actually, we're gonna build it over here, so I'm gonna dig down a few blocks here. Underneath here. It's gonna come out. We'll bring out the water. In a marker block over there. So take some of this stone, and we're gonna just place some stuff here. That. Bring out the copper I had here. Also, some temporary blocks. There, nor there, nor there. Some new temporary blocks. the water flow. And we're gonna make a pond here, actually. Or more of a, I guess, fountain. Come down here. There's andesite I can use here. Keep bring up the wall a bit. The stone. Because of this one, I actually want these blocks on. Get the water flow in here. What kind of fountain? And this one's gonna actually be important in the next build. Gonna be built behind me. So I need some water. That thing's gonna oxidize and start looking pretty neat soon enough. It's sort of a pipe. Back at the board here, we can see the aqueduct there in the distance. It's done finally, so I've actually added it to this list, and we should add it to here as well as the 5th item made in this world. That means both the aqueduct and the drop farm is done in the Stone Age, and next episode's build is actually be the animal barn. That's a spoiler there for you. But let's go back and check out the aqueduct a bit more. It looks so neat. Can't wait to start building stuff, like incorporate stuff around it, like markets and buildings and all that. Pipe's looking nice that we're gonna use for the animal barn later. That's it. That's done. It probably started raining. Ain't that nice? But yes, I did also check. The likes and the comments stayed the same during the development or from the last clip, so I have done my mining justice for this video. On that note, please do like this video and leave your comments for, well, building ideas and challenge ideas for this series down below, as everything goes towards my mining incentive, which, by the way, has doubled. For every like or comment, I will now mine 50 blocks instead of 25. So, please do that. Finally, please subscribe so you don't miss out the next installment of Minecraft Ages. But until next time, see ya.